There it is.
First thing I'm going to say is I'm really glad we both chose our best attire for this episode.
Yes.
You have your little tractor shirt on.
Yes, I do.
And I can see my leg. So
yeah. It's all right, man.
I kind of rushed out of the house and did not put pants on.
Yeah.
I'm a pants guy. Hey, I told my students, you'll never see me preach in shorts, basically.
And I'm a shorts guy.
I'm going to go and move this camera up because even though I'm wearing black, I kind of look like the doughboy.
And I'm a shorts person. I love wearing shorts. I wear pants because I have to.
When you work.
Yes.
Right. To me, I'm like, it doesn't matter how hot it is. Like when we went to Belize, they wanted us to wear pants for the church services.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's fine with me.
Yeah.
So if I have to wear shorts, it's for a reason.
Yeah.
Swimming, whatever. If it's really just that hot and I'm just trying to sit down and be comfortable, I'll wear shorts.
Yeah. No, I wear Wednesday nights, shorts. Shorts. I don't care. All right. It's a laid back night. We're just chilling. And Sunday nights, sometimes. It's like.
Not that it's informal.
Yeah.
But it's a family night.
Go with the short vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now Sunday morning, no. I'm probably going to wear pants.
Mm-hmm. Growing up, if I wore shorts as a kid, it was cargo and mostly camo.
I still wear cargo shorts.
Yeah. No, cargo shorts are good.
Oh, really?
I love my pockets.
Yeah. I got some jorts, dude. And say what you will, but they are extremely comfortable.
Yeah.
And I bought them as a costume for Halloween.
And
because
you were like,
I dressed up like one of the dads at our church. And I was like, this is actually pretty comfy.
And you kept them?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm still wearing them.
That's good. I still have some jorts. They're not as comfortable because apparently I've gained some weight.
Oh, yeah.
Since I first started at this church. And I put them on the other day and I said, nope. I can button them still, but that's probably why Terry made me a healthy sandwich this morning.
Right.
So that wasn't a dig on women. She literally made me what are those bell peppers?
Bell pepper sandwich.
Bell pepper as the bread with cream cheese and ham, I think, or turkey, like slices.
Yeah.
I think it's ham. And regular cheese. Anyways, it's really good.
Yeah.
But I couldn't finish it before the podcast. I have to finish it after and kind of take it slow. The pepper's not my favorite, but really appreciate you making that, Terry. It's really good. So
good job, Terry.
I did put some hot sauce on it. Terry's mom's husband. I call him stepdad, but he's not technically her stepdad.
Yeah.
But anyways, he made some really good hot sauce.
Oh yeah.
And
homemade?
Yeah. I texted him because we're already halfway through this little jar he gave us, and it's very liquidy.
Yeah.
But I texted him. I said I need some more of this already. He said I needed to make some more anyways. Yeah.
So let me ask you this: what is your favorite hot sauce?
Oh my gosh, what's it called?
Know.
IHOP has it. It's got the wooden cork.
Oh, that's mine too. Cholula.
Yes. Hands down, my favorite.
Yes.
Not, I do like really hot stuff sometimes.
Yeah.
But I'm not that kind of guy that's like, oh, if it's not hot, then you're a big. No, it's got flavor.
Yes.
Cholula, you can taste the ingredients.
It has a little spice, but it's smooth, and it tastes really good.
Yep.
So it's my favorite. All right, my second, I like a little Louisiana sometimes.
Yeah.
On chicken, yeah. Louisiana hot sauce on chicken's really good.
Got that bite to it.
Yeah, but I love Cholula.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Get that cheeseburger omelet at IHOP.
I haven't tried it. Is it pretty good?
Yeah. Kind of just tastes like a burger with eggs.
Nice.
You just douse it in Cholula, dude.
My only complaint though with that is that it's always cold. Every time I've gotten like an omelet there or something,
really?
It's always like it's not even hot or warm.
Oh.
Yeah. It's like room temperature.
Yeah, they gotta cook that mug.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a hit or miss with IHOP.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and
especially on a Tuesday or Thursday night. I think Tuesday. Don't go to IHOP and Cabot on a Tuesday night. For some reason, they don't even know they work there because the service is horrible. Nothing against the people.
Yeah.
You know, I don't remember what it is.
It's usually like that though. They're. I mean, since the one in Cabot opened, I mean they're pretty slow.
How long is that? Oh, that one's only been there. What? 7 or 8 years, 10 years now, or what?
It's been there a little while now.
Because I know it used to be a Dixie Cafe.
Dixie Cafe, yeah.
And just trigger warning to Terry, she loves Dixie Cafe.
Yeah.
Or loved.
Those rolls.
past tense. And I never really grew up going to Dixie Cafe, but me and Terry did go there, I think, on a date once.
Yeah.
Before they closed.
Gotcha.
So you can still see the remnants of some of them traveling around Arkansas.
Oh, yeah.
And I always forget that IHOP was a Dixie Cafe. Of course, they have the bar that still kind of looks like it.
Yeah.
So she's still sad about it. She's still salty about it. I think she acts like she hates IHOP, but I think that's the only reason why.
Yeah. That was my sister's first job, Dixie Cafe.
Nice. The one in Cabot?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, if you hear me breathing and like sniffling or coughing every now and then, I'm sorry, but it is pollen season in Arkansas.
Yep.
And I'm dying. And I have really bad allergies, and it's rough right now.
It is weird. Like, I've never really had allergic reactions, but it seems like the changing of the season, I've coughed more. Mm-hmm. So I had this meeting this morning, and I'm like literally coughing during the whole thing, and I'm like anticipating this meeting, and I'm just coughing the whole time. Yeah. It was so annoying. I had to drink Terry's lemon water and look like a little girl.
Drinking out of lemon water, eating your
out of a Stanley. Sandwich. Yeah, eating that pepper sandwich. And I looked like, one of the girls with a Stanley cup. Yeah. I saw this funny video. I might include it because the last episode I did it solo. Yeah. And I put a couple clips in there. It was kind of fun. But this guy acts like he's a girl walking into the office.
Oh, yeah.
And he has that huge water cooler jug that's literally belongs to a water cooler. Yeah. He's got his puffy vest on, and he's got a purse, and he's like... Yeah. And he's like women when they walk into the office. Yeah, it's basically like they're moving in every morning. Like, hey, if a zombie apocalypse happens, at least they have a jug of water to survive on.
Yeah, I always make fun of Lindsay because she gets in the van, okay, and she sits there, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" Like, because when I get in a vehicle, I start it and I go. It's like just what you do. Mm. But she gets in the van and she sits there. Or if she pulls in the driveway, she sits there. Mm-hmm. And what I've learned is she's on her phone texting. It's like, you couldn't do that before you got in the van? It's like why is the van, the driver's seat, the trigger warning to text?
Yeah. Like, just got to get out of the way real quick. Yeah. Well, that's when someone's going to text you.
Yeah, true.
It's like, it happens every time.
Yeah.
So, of course, anytime you start a meeting or start something, your phone's going to blow up. Mm-hmm. And yeah. All my best ideas come when I'm driving.
Yes.
And I'm like, I got to write this down right now or I'm going to forget.
Right.
So,
yeah.
Anyways, so
welcome to the Garden Podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't even do an intro.
We're almost 10 minutes in.
Yeah.
Where we cultivate our faith.
One verse at a time.
Yes. That's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
You're trying to take on the whole Bible at once.
Yeah.
If you're getting intimidated.
Yeah.
This is the podcast for you.
Just like an elephant. How do you eat an elephant?
Just start with the tusk.
The
tusk is Leviticus.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That's a good analogy. What one bite at a time, by the way.
Yes.
To answer your question.
I was waiting.
I know. What do you think, like, if you started eating its ear, what?
I'd get mad.
No, what book in the Bible is the ear?
The ear?
I would think that's some pretty easy bites.
Yeah. The ear. I don't know.
Are we talking you cook the elephant or you just start gnawing at it raw?
Just gnawing.
Okay. What's the tail?
The tail?
Yeah.
I didn't think about that. I don't know.
The rear. I never thought about it either.
Yeah.
It'd be a fun little game.
Yeah.
Because I would think if you're going to eat all of it, the tusk is Leviticus. Like Deuteronomy, they have two tusks, Deuteronomy and Leviticus.
Yeah, there you go.
But we do need Leviticus, just like any part of the Bible.
Every part of the Bible, yes.
Anyways, we're just being dumb.
Yeah. How's your week been, man?
I had a good week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty easy days at work.
Yeah.
Of course, I work Mondays and Tuesdays now. Church day on Wednesday. Recording today on Thursday.
Yeah.
What are we doing tomorrow? I think I'll just be home tomorrow. Just chilling. So, been good. Yep. Like I said, I had a meeting this morning. Got some pretty good feedback.
Nice. Good.
I heard what I wanted to hear.
Yeah.
Can't go into details, but
yeah.
Life is kind of doors opening up and whatnot. Got another meeting today too. So
sweet.
Make myself just sound busy and intricate here. It's not.
I got you. Yeah, it happened. Yeah.
But what's been going on with you?
Oh, not a whole lot. I'm finally 33. Birthday this week.
Happy birthday, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah. So
See, I've been saving mine for the podcast.
oh yeah. So just so you know
No, don't.
that on my birthday was
Stop talking.
Tuesday,
No, stop talking.
and Noah didn't even tell me happy birthday. No text.
I was saving it for the podcast.
No nothing. At the church Wednesday, he didn't even tell me happy birthday. So yeah, that's where we're at today. Had a few people text me.
You were in my thoughts.
Oh yes, yes.
Doesn't that count? Thoughts and prayers?
Yeah, that's right.
I was sending you my thoughts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. They didn't make it.
That means you didn't think about me?
No, I did. Yeah.
Clearly.
No, didn't even tell me happy birthday. Supposed to be podcast bros, and
Didn't we just talk
everything,
about
so,
2 podcasts ago how we're only gonna like celebrate every 10 years? I'm waiting for your 40th.
Oh, my 40th? Okay. Yeah, right.
Just like the Israelites.
Yeah.
You know what
When's
I
your
mean?
birthday?
August 12th.
Don't worry about it. I don't care. All right. Let's look on you.
Now this will be a decade for me though.
It will be. You'll be able to.
So you have to tell me happy birthday.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, happy birthday.
On my birthday.
No.
And it's a Wednesday night. You can't forget. It's a Wednesday night.
Oh, I can forget.
No, please do.
Okay.
I don't care. I'm sorry, Caleb. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right.
It's fine.
I don't take
It's
it
not
personal.
fine. It's not fine. I'm a horrible friend.
I don't take it personal. It's okay. Are we done?
Should have ended with that.
Yeah.
No, I didn't say happy birthday. My bad.
No,
Did your kids say happy birthday?
They did.
Your wife?
Yes.
That's it. That's your
Yes.
village.
Yes. They're amazing.
Did Pastor Carey?
He did today.
Okay. Maybe I
Yes.
shouldn't go through this list. Let's see. Who's not your friend anymore? Brother Sam.
Yeah.
Gage,
alright.
Justin. We've mentioned them on the pod.
Yeah.
My brother Alex. Did he say happy birthday?
No, he didn't.
I'll tell him.
Okay.
I'll just have him text you randomly.
Okay.
If you get a 918 number, it's his.
Okay. Right.
And the rest of his number is. I'm just kidding. Beep. Like, wow, first bleep on
Yeah.
the Garden podcast.
Yeah.
Hopefully never a bleep. So,
No.
anyways, let's get into it.
Oh, have you seen the new Spider-Man trailer?
Did I finish it? I'm really tired of watching trailers. But yes, I think I watched a really short one on
Okay.
YouTube Shorts. So yeah.
All right. Just so you know, Spider-Man is my favorite superhero. Just is out of all of them. It always has been. But it looks really cool.
Mhm.
Looks really good. So I'm excited.
I think they're going towards of like a mutation,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Yeah.
And it does look interesting, but I'm like we've talked about on here before, I'm so tired of watching trailers
Yeah.
because they ruined Doomsday.
Yeah.
They're
They
gonna-
put a
they're
little
gonna
too
keep-
much. Yeah.
They're going to keep ruining it.
Yeah.
I'm like, save all that. That's
Yeah.
what makes people go to the movies is
Mhm.
someone talks about it like,
Yeah.
dude, this guy was in the movie. And they're like, no way he was in the movie. And
Yeah.
you go see it. And
Well,
you're
what
like, there-
happens nowadays is they don't just put out one trailer. They put out multiple. It's like different clips and stuff. And it's like back in the day that you just had one trailer.
Mhm.
It was just a little like foreshadowing of what it might be. And yeah, I agree. Like today, this one, I think is a teaser trailer, whatever.
Mm.
But yeah, you can. It will spoil the movie.
Sometimes I only watch them because I want to know if it's fan made.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can hear audio from movies that have already been out.
Yeah.
You know, you'll hear one that's like maybe from other Spider-Man movies.
Yeah.
And what's the quote when I don't know. When you're like, oh, look at there's a new Spider-Man movie, and he's like, I don't want to go. And I'm like, that's from Infinity War. What? You know, like
yeah.
it's just really noticeable. They'll use
Mhm.
clips from different movies,
Yeah.
make it seem like a new one. I'm like, nah,
Right.
you ain't tricking me.
Yeah.
But they need to stop ruining movies. Like M. Night Shyamalan's movie Old. I never watched it.
Yeah.
It sounded really dumb anyways. And Alex called me. He said, dude, you hear something?
I heard some. Maybe not.
I did kind of hear a little, I think it might have been your beard.
Oh.
Yeah. Was that it?
It's
What is that?
think
Is there
it's
somebody behind me?
the cord on my shirt.
It's literally your beard. But he said, you watch the movie or the trailer for Old,
Yeah.
M. Night Shyamalan, and he's like, it showed the whole movie. The premise of the movie is these people go to an island and get older quicker. That was in the trailer.
Hmm.
M. Night Shyamalan used to be really good about cliffhangers and not cliffhangers, plot twists.
Mhm.
I'm like, I like a movie with a plot twist.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
you watch this is an older movie that we mentioned, The Prestige.
Mhm.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Do you know your favorite plot twist when you were?
I'd have to think about it.
I know.
Like I said,
I'm
I'm
trying
not
to.
good off the top of my head.
I know me neither. Clearly, I'm not.
Mm.
Usually I
Yeah.
am, but you start a video and I'm like, oh yeah, Jordan Peterson is a director
Yeah.
now. I'm gonna regret that the rest of my life.
Yeah, I would say plot twist, which I don't recommend this movie if like you're squeamish or scared. But Shutter Island was a crazy plot twist.
That one's not too
Yeah.
bad. It is. Yeah, there's a part in there. It's a little squeamy
Mm-hmm.
involving the kids.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah,
Yeah.
that was rough.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't necessarily show, but gosh, you almost can't blame the guy, right? Because that's why
Yeah.
he goes insane.
Right.
Wasn't he a police officer?
He was a detective. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I finally watched this movie a year or two ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember kind of avoiding it because my parents said it was boring.
Yeah.
But do you like movies?
Right.
That movie was great.
Yeah.
I thought it was good.
Yeah.
And yeah, you talk about a plot twist.
Yeah.
And you almost think he's like redeemed.
Right.
But I'm like, how do you come back from something like that?
Mhm.
And one of the theories is he wanted to die.
Right. Yeah.
He didn't want to get better.
Mhm.
And so he faked it. He faked being insane still.
Right.
And so you remember they're sitting on the stairs and he's like, well, basically now that you're good. And he says something like a detective would say that was still investigating.
Right.
And
like started over.
What's his face?
Mark Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo.
Mhm.
Look at us remembering things.
Yeah.
Is like, and he goes up to the other guy, turns around, looks at him, and I almost wonder if he knew
Mm-hmm.
he just wanted to die.
Right.
Gosh, what a crazy movie! It makes
Yeah.
me want to watch it
It
again.
is weird.
We should watch it and do the Garden Reacts. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right.
We watch a whole hour and a half movie. It's
Yeah.
probably 2 hours, honestly.
Yeah.
You get us in our dad chairs and
Yeah.
we both just fall
Yeah.
asleep. Did your dad ever do that? My dad always fell asleep during the movie.
Sometimes. Yeah. We were watching a movie one time and he'd be laying on the couch. But
Did he ever tell you, like, guys, be quiet, I'm trying to watch this, and then he's asleep 5 minutes
yeah,
later?
yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
My dad always fell asleep during
Yeah,
the
and if you
movies.
changed the channel, you turn it off, he'd wake up and ask what you were doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was still watching that.
Mhm.
Oh, really? I thought I
Yeah,
heard,
really?
thought I heard a frog in your chair.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely true. We would watch, back when we watched anything, we'd watch Supernatural together, and sometimes Walking Dead
Mm.
would come out Sunday nights.
Yeah.
And we'd watch that, and I think he got bored with it at some point. Like
Yeah.
Fear the Walking Dead came out, he
Yeah.
wasn't a fan of that one, and so he
Yeah.
like a 45-minute episode, and he'd fall asleep.
Yeah. Walking Dead got boring, man. Like I said,
Yeah.
initially, the first part of it, don't watch it anymore. But the first part of it was like, okay, this is kind of neat. Like, shows apocalyptic, like what would happen and stuff like that. And
Mhm.
and then it just got like they just ran into these band of people every season, every other episode, and it's just like, oh my goodness, this is getting old.
Yeah, this is why people just can't make good shows, because they want it
Yeah.
to go on forever.
Right.
And I think that director at one point literally said he's going to keep the show going as long as he can.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no. And at some point, you can't. You have to veer off the source material, like
Right.
with Glenn, And I'm not saying you always have to follow the source material,
Mhm.
because now that we have the multiverse,
Yeah.
it could technically be a different multiverse of
Right.
Walking Dead. It's
Yeah.
not going to be just like the comics.
Mm-hmm.
Reading a comic is interesting in one aspect, but as soon as you put it in a show, it does have to adapt.
Right.
And
Right.
so they even did that with The Last of Us, and that show got ridiculous too, so I stopped watching it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so as far as movies today, they're always getting ruined.
Yeah.
I don't think Robert Downey Jr. being in Doomsday was ever going to be kept a secret,
Yeah. No.
but the other characters could have been.
Yeah. Well, I think they pulled them in for this because it was dying. Like the movies they've produced after Endgame.
Yeah, because they
have
tell us
been-
like 2 years out.
yeah, have been trash. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're like, oh, Robert Downey Jr. is coming back. Said he'd
Mhm.
never play Iron Man again. Well, spoiler, he's not playing Iron Man.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, but I think they did that to kind of revive things a little. But yeah,
Yeah.
then they started revealing like, oh, Chris Evans is going to be back
Mhm.
and all that stuff. And it's
Is
like,
he
yeah.
playing the Human Torch?
I just don't think so. He's going to be Captain America.
Oh, okay. I thought for some reason they were bringing the Human Torch back.
Oh, I don't know.
But I guess I forget, but is like the Fantastic Four going to be in it? Oh yeah, it's literally
Yeah,
it's
Dr.
literally
Doom, I
Doctor
would
Doom.
imagine, yeah.
So
Which that movie was horrible.
which one?
Fantastic Four. I did not like it.
Oh, the newest one.
Yes.
I haven't seen it.
Um,
Did you like the one before that one with Michael B. Jordan and whoever else?
not really.
I thought it was
I like
good.
the old ones, the older ones.
Yeah.
They were okay. There was only 2.
Yeah.
But the one with Michael B. Jordan, I've only seen it once, and it wasn't just something that stood out to me. Like I can't remember much about it, but
What about the older one, 2004 or something?
that's what I'm talking about. Those I really like those.
Yeah, those ones are good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those ones are really good.
Yeah.
I think we actually bought it for a movie in the car for the kids.
Yeah.
We were playing it. And we were like,
Yeah, right.
Maybe we shouldn't play that one.
Right,
Yet. It's
yeah.
a little bit inappropriate.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's a good movie though.
Mhm.
It's like, did you ever watch the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen?
Yes.
Yeah.
What's that?
What'd you think about that?
At the time, it was awesome.
Mm-hmm. Wow, CGI is
Yes,
so real in this,
yeah.
and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
it's like the Scorpion King looking
Yeah.
CGI.
Yes, yeah, right, yeah. Yeah. At the time, it's like I talk about all the time. You know, when Nintendo come out, it's like, oh, this is amazing.
Yeah.
And then graphics progress, and
Yeah.
got 007 comes out. It's like, wow,
Yeah, I saw
this is awesome. Now you look back on it, you're like, it's like little brick people, and you're shooting.
Which go figure, like maybe we didn't need like good graphics the whole time because people still play Minecraft,
Right.
and it's like 8-bit,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Right.
But I saw this old ad from like probably like a Sega console,
Mhm.
and this guy's playing something like what's the game with the flying spacecraft?
Oh.
Galaga.
Galaga. Yeah.
Essentially a game like that, and there's rockets coming. He's like, "Whoa, the rockets are coming right at me!"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "This worked back then, though."
Yeah. Right.
And honestly, it probably still gets people going today because
Yeah.
I like older retro stuff.
So fun thing. So our first console we had was a Nintendo, all right. And I don't know what happened to it or what, but I mean, of course, I was young. But one Christmas we got a Sega Genesis,
Mm.
and I was so excited. I was like, this is awesome. Well, I hooked it up, and every time I wanted to play it, my dad was playing it, so I never got to play it.
Oh,
Yeah, so he's like, you watch me play it. You watch me play it. So I sit there and watch him play it. And he's like, hey, can I play it? No, I'm playing. He keep playing and playing and playing and playing. And mind you, I'm like maybe 6 or 7.
yeah.
And wanted to play it so bad. And he never would. So one morning I got up and I poured chocolate milk all inside the Sega because he never let me play it. And he went to play it. He's like, it ain't working. It's like, what's wrong? It ain't working. And I just sat over there and say a word. And so my mom, she's pretty mechanically inclined. She likes digging and stuff. So she tore the Sega apart. And it's like, what is this? That looks like chocolate milk. And of course, all fingers pointed to me. It's like, Caleb, did you pour chocolate milk in the Sega? No. Caleb, did you pour chocolate milk in the
saved
Sega?
yet?
I don't know.
Did you know Jesus?
Yeah. I went to church.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's why we call it
But yeah,
sanctification.
it's needless to say, I got in really big trouble
Oh,
for
I
that.
bet, dude.
But my mom cleaned it and it worked. So it didn't ruin it. Yes.
Interesting. That
But
just shows you.
my dad let me play after that.
I would never. I would have sold it in spite of you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's horrible, Caleb. Golly. Pouring chocolate milk. You think he's just never going to let you play it at all?
Yeah.
Probably.
It was my Christmas present. And
It
he never-
was?
Never let me play it.
Oh,
yeah.
well, you didn't say that.
Yeah.
Pour some chocolate milk.
Yeah.
Pour some 2-day-old chocolate milk in there.
It was for me and my sister, and we never got to play it because Dad was playing it all the time.
It wasn't 2-player?
A couple of them were, but I still didn't get to play.
I never had a Genesis. I don't really know how they work. Is it kind of like an N64 or just?
Well, more. I would compare it more to Nintendo,
Mhm.
than a 64.
Oh, so that is different. Okay.
Mhm.
Is N64 Nintendo?
Nintendo 64, yeah.
It's a different console though?
Yeah.
Okay, so you had what, just a Nintendo?
Yeah, the old Nintendo.
Oh,
Old school
okay.
Nintendo, yeah.
My grandma had an N64, so I didn't know.
Yeah.
The one before it, I don't know what that is. They just called it a Nintendo?
Yeah, Nintendo 64 is what the ones with the weird controller with the joystick.
Yeah, that's what my grandma had.
Yeah.
Are you saying that's different from
Nintendo,
what's the first Nintendo console?
just a Nintendo, I think.
Not an N64?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No, it's got the little rectangle controllers. little
Oh,
buttons.
yeah. That's the original.
Yeah,
I got you.
yeah. And
Why do they
Sega.
call it N64, the next one?
Oh,
60, like 64 bits?
maybe.
I don't know. That'd be
Yeah.
interesting to look up.
Yeah, but that was our first one. So that was that story. Yeah. Yeah.
So if Caleb ever comes to your house
Yeah.
and you're playing Fortnite without him,
That's right.
he's going to wait till you go to sleep
Mm-hmm.
and be like, no, it didn't let me play. He didn't tell me happy birthday.
That's right.
I'm going to go pour chocolate milk on his Xbox One
Mm-hmm.
in his living room.
Yep. You got an Xbox One?
No, I
Oh,
don't.
Okay.
Nope.
Yeah.
It's not in my living room.
Oh,
Right now it's not.
okay.
And I don't have a PS3 either in my room.
Yeah.
I definitely don't have a PS5 because I literally sold that.
Yeah.
So, look though,
What?
I know murder is a sin,
Mm-hmm.
but if for some reason you poured chocolate milk on my PS3, I would kill you. I would kill you.
Yeah, I got you. I wouldn't do it.
I would wait till your next
I've
birthday.
I've learned from my mistakes.
I would wait till your next birthday.
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't say this on the.
I know, right?
YouTube.
Right. This is terroristic threatening. They're gonna flag us.
I'd be like, "Happy birthday, Caleb," and then I'd pour chocolate milk in
Yeah.
your sleep.
I got
I wouldn't kill you. I'm just kidding.
you. Got you.
We don't get monetized yet, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. So what happened? Speaking of chocolate milk, what happened to whole chocolate milk? They have this nasty 1% stuff now.
I don't know. They don't
Yeah.
make whole
No,
chocolate milk.
not since COVID. Right before COVID, they had whole chocolate milk, and
Well,
then
that's
after
why.
COVID, they just have 1% now, like almost skim chocolate milk.
all the brown cows
Yeah,
caught the
the
virus.
and they died.
So the whole brown cows, they all died,
Oh my goodness!
and the ones that survived have COVID in their milk.
No.
So when you squeak the, I don't know. Someone's gonna believe
Milk
that.
the udders.
Did you know literally people believe that chocolate milk came from brown cows?
Chocolate cows. Yeah,
Yeah, some people do,
they do.
and that they're really dumb. They do what? They do believe that? Yeah, people do.
I know
You know what?
that chocolate milk comes from chocolate cows.
Hold up. This ain't Willy Wonka.
Why not? They do make Willy Wonka candy. I haven't seen it in a long time, but they do make it.
Do they still make it?
I don't know.
Yeah. I bet they still have it at Hershey Park,
They
which is
might.
in
Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
Hey. Yes, I remembered.
Oh, we're not going to get into your whole testimony today.
No.
Okay,
We're 30
we've
minutes
been we can kind of put a cap on that.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a good little movie segment.
Yeah.
A little improvised movie segment.
Yes, very good.
We've been teasing Caleb's testimony for way too long, and so we're just gonna spend the next probably 30 minutes on it. And if it's gonna be a part tour, then we'll do it next week as well.
All right.
Because you have some early stuff
Mm-hmm.
and some latter stuff within the last few recent years.
Yep.
And so we'll kind of focus on the childhood stuff.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
the mic is yours. Like as many details as you want.
Okay.
So
All right. So it all happened March 31st, 1993. I was born.
mm-hmm.
Yes. I won't go that far back. I'm just
No.
All right.
I was trying not to laugh yet.
Yeah.
I knew you were gonna do that.
Yeah, so it's been a minute since I've shared this story just in detail, so it might take me a minute to kind of recall and get there. But yeah, I was raised Methodist
Mhm.
and raised in a Methodist church and everything. And of course, I mean, I give credit to them because that's where I learned my Bible stories.
Yeah.
That's where I learned, I had the felt board with the little paper people and the
Right.
stories and stuff, and I love it. And I look back, and that's a cherished memory. But it was different in the Methodist church. You went and you stood there, and you sang your hymns, and then service went on.
Yeah.
Okay. Did that. Was there till I was about 10 years old, and I always felt like something was missing. It's like, okay, I know Jesus, I've accepted him in my heart, but something's missing, and we ended up moving from where we were to a different city, and went to a Baptist church. Okay, and it was a little more lively. They clapped,
Yeah.
you know. So and
They
everything's like,
clapped
"Oh."
and stood up at the same time?
They did.
Whoa. Did you get a
Yes.
little dizzy?
I know, it's crazy.
I've been to a Baptist
Yeah,
church before.
had to go
It
repent.
was fun.
Yeah,
It was interesting.
but we clapped and sang. It's like, okay, this is a little different. This is pretty cool and everything. And they played a little more upbeat music and
Mm.
everything. And but then one day, my dad said there's something went on at the church, and we ended up leaving the church. And my dad said, I've been passing this church on the interstate every day, and
Yeah.
he said, I just feel like the Lord's pulling us to go there.
Mhm.
Okay, and it was Assemblies of God,
Yeah.
Pentecostal.
Yeah.
You know, so naturally, my mom and us were a little hesitant because it's just never been there.
Yeah.
Never been to that kind of church. And so, you know, us thinking it's probably okay, they're going to be wearing skirts and buns and long sleeve shirts and pants. And
Yeah.
so my mom and my sister put on the skirt, I put on long sleeve shirt and pants. And so we show up the first day.
The pastor's wearing basketball shorts. No.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Not that much,
Yeah.
but yeah.
So we show up, we
That's
walk up
funny.
to the door and open the door, and everybody's just dressed normal. And we just look kind of goofy and everything. But going to service.
Look good.
Yeah.
A little homeschool
Right.
action going on,
Yes,
but
yeah.
you look good.
Yeah. So we go into service and everything, and worship starts.
Yeah.
And man, they're clapping, they're shouting, they're singing.
They're not only standing up, they're jumping off their chairs.
Yeah. No, they weren't doing that.
Not too much.
No, but it was just an aha moment.
Mhm.
Like people were singing and shouting, and it wasn't disruptive. It wasn't out of
Yeah.
place, but they were doing it from a place of celebration
Yeah.
and love for God. And I just felt in that moment, it's like, this is it. You know, I was 11 years old at this time, but it's like, man, this is it. This is what I've been missing.
Yeah.
This is what's been missing.
Kind of a freedom.
Yes, this love for God, this joy of expression,
That's it.
and
Joy.
and shouting and praising God,
Mm.
not just standing kind of stoic. Which, I mean, if that's what you want to do, okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But it's just, for me, it's like that was what was missing. And of course, first Sunday, somebody spoke in tongues,
Mhm.
and
And you were still 10?
I was 11.
11, that's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
and scared me to death.
Mm.
Right, I was like, what is going on?
Because nobody taught you that.
Yes.
Nobody learned you.
And so when we left, of course, my dad walked me through it and everything, showed me in scripture. And if you need Acts 2, all right, you go look there. And
Acts 2.
throughout Paul's missionary journey, there's many times that people spoke in tongues and everything like that.
Yeah.
Disclaimer. Okay. But
Just read your Bible. I mean, come on.
Yeah. But
How did your dad know? Did he grow up at all? Or
yes. So he grew up he grew up Assembly of God when
Okay.
he was very young. His grandmother was Assembly of God.
Oh, okay.
And so she went to church and everything, and he had
So he
been,
couldn't have warned you?
around it a little bit. Yeah,
At least on the way in?
yeah, yeah, right. Could have told us a little bit, but
He's going to watch this episode.
yeah, right. Yeah. Oh yeah, he'll watch it. But everything, but kind of left on from there, and as time goes, got involved with the church. That's where we started going to church.
Yeah,
and really involved in it. Just loved it.
Yeah.
Loved the expression, loved the joy, loved the presence of God that was different than anywhere else. And so, excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
So time goes on, and like I said, I feel like my faith has grown in this season, and everything. And fast forward to 12 years old, and I love baseball, playing baseball, and got really good at it for my age. Ended up making the all-star team.
Sweet.
And was playing and everything. And about, I would say, 3/4 of the way through the season, all-star season, my knees started really, really hurting, like bad. And it was getting to the point where it's affecting my running. I was the fastest kid on the team, everything like that. And it was really affecting me.
Yeah.
And kind of chalked it up for a little while. As, I'm 12 years old, it's growing pains, So probably just growing, everything like that.
Right.
So season ends, knees are still killing me. And I got this knot in my mouth, on my lower jaw back here. And it started swelling. And I told my mom about it. And I said, it's really bothering me. Like, it was keeping me up at night. It was like headaches, really bad. And so she takes me to the dentist. And dentist says, well, it just looks like an abscessed tooth. And I still had baby teeth at the time. So they pulled the tooth. All right. And said, swelling should go down fairly soon. And go home. and swelling does not go down.
Mm.
The headaches are so intense that I can't sleep at night. I would actually wake up in the middle of the night and go fill the sink with hot water, and I would lean over the sink and soak my jaw in hot water
Oh,
just to
dang.
get some relief.
Yeah.
And there was something about the bathroom. I don't know if it's just more humid in there,
Yeah.
that it just felt better on my mouth. And I remember one morning, my mom woke up and came in there and found me sleeping in the bathroom. And she's okay, something's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Like this something's going on. So ended up going back to the dentist. Like, look, something, it hasn't gone down. Something, and he referred us to an oral surgeon.
Yeah.
Okay, so and I think it was my dad that took me to see the oral surgeon. And we're sitting there, and he's looking over everything, does X-rays, he looks at it and everything like that, and then he just leaves the room. Like, he didn't really say much. He just left the room. And my dad, knowing this now, I didn't know this at the time. My dad's like, that something ain't right.
Yeah.
And so my dad leaves the room and demands to see the doctor, and goes and sits down with the doctor. He's like, look, like, you just kind of left, didn't try to say anything. Like, what's going on? And the doctor said, well, he said, I've only seen this in, he said, what looks like to me is leukemia.
Hmm.
And he said, I don't know for sure, but I'm going to refer him to Children's so they can draw blood and everything like that, and then we'll see. So I leave there, go to Children's Hospital in Arkansas. Shout out, awesome hospital.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, they're great. So I went there, and I'm not trying to be monotone, drag out. I'm just
No, like I
walking
said,
through step by step.
take your time.
But ended up going to Children's, getting blood work and everything like that, and did blood and everything. It's like, okay, well, you can go home until we figure out. So we get home, and it's 9:00 at night. Okay, and my mom's phone rings, and it's the hospital,
Mm-hmm.
and they tell her, like, hey, we found something. You need to get him back up here immediately.
Wow.
And I remember getting in the truck and just flying to Children's, and because my parents were nervous. They were worried.
Are you still 12 at this point? Or are you
Yeah, I was 12.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This sounds like this could have taken a while, but I don't.
Yeah.
This happened within a matter of weeks.
Yes, yeah. This happened in a short amount of time, and I actually only had, which I'll get to, I only had treatment for about 6 months.
Okay.
But so we fly and rush to the hospital. And we get to the hospital and everything, and we're checking in and all that. And I get in a room, and everybody's worried. And one thing I remember is it's just kind of funny. I remember being in the room. Family were there and everything. I just still didn't know what was going on.
Right.
And the family were there, and people were there and everything. I was like, this is kind of weird. And I remember being in a room, and I was watching the old X-Men cartoon, and everything. And my pastor showed up, Pastor Barton.
That's when you were like, hey. What the heck?
Yeah, right.
What in the world?
Yeah. But I remember him showing up. He didn't really say anything. He just watched cartoons with me.
Yeah.
And that's been a core memory for a long time.
Yeah.
But time went on, still didn't know what was going on. They drew more blood and everything like that. And I finally got to a room where I would be for the night, because they admitted me.
Oh, yeah.
And they came in, and I remember them telling me and my parents, like, look, it's blood work came back, and he has what's called Burkitt's leukemia.
Mm.
And I just remember my parents breaking down. And the doctor left the room, and they were crying. And as any parent would, I could imagine, I couldn't imagine my kid going through that.
Right.
But they're crying and everything. And I just remember just having this overwhelming peace come over me. And I wasn't scared.
Mm.
I wasn't worried. And I remember looking at my mom and dad and saying it's okay. So God showed me that he's going to use this as a testimony, that I'm going to be okay.
Yeah.
And I remember them looking at me. Of course, I don't know how much that helped them at that time, but I wasn't scared.
Mm.
And time went on. My treatments started immediately after that. And if you have questions, ask questions. All right.
Yeah.
So, but my treatments started immediately after that. I had an A and a B treatment. All right. So I'd get treatment. I think it's been so long. I'd get treatment for a week and be out for 2. or vice versa. I can't remember. But
You would spend like a week in the hospital and
Yeah.
do treatments. Okay.
Right. And that's chemo and radiation.
Mm-hmm.
And they said the amount of chemo I would get in radiation would be more than probably any other cancer because of the type of cancer. It's very aggressive.
Okay.
Burkitt's leukemia, when you look it up, it's very rare.
Oh.
And it's there's only a certain amount reported cases in the nation.
Is there any kind of cause? Do they know?
I'm not sure. No, I haven't looked into it. But go in and start treatment and everything, and just kind of fast forwarding just a little bit. Of course, lost my hair, every bit of it. Eyelashes fell out, everything. And because of the steroids and because of that, I just swelled up. Swelled up right now, but swelled up, didn't even look like myself. I look back at pictures and it's like, wow,
Dang.
it's crazy. But started treatment, and the B treatment, I would usually get nosebleeds after it. So where I said, I'd go home for that week or two after treatment. After my B treatment, I'd be home for like 2 days, and I'd get a really bad nosebleed, and it wouldn't stop. So I'd have to go back to the hospital, and basically I'd be admitted until my next treatment.
Oh,
So, I mean, I spent a lot of time in the hospital.
Yeah.
And, no, that kind of went on with everything, going through treatment, going through all that. I had a port right here that they put in, just a little easier access. But as time went on, things just were progressing. Okay. Went through treatment and everything, and I got to my last treatment. Okay. My last B treatment. The B treatment, what the problem is, it knocks out your immune system.
Oh.
And it really depletes your platelets and everything like that.
Oh, okay.
And so you're more prone to sickness.
Right.
You're more prone to get things and have problems. So my very last B treatment, all right, I go home, and like clockwork, I got a nosebleed.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, it's not stopping. Because the rule was, if I get it to stop, I can stay home. And so it wasn't stopping. So I went back to the hospital, back up there, and they admitted me, gave me platelets and everything like that. But while I was in there, I got a really bad fever. I started getting sick, and they did tests and everything. I remember at one point, one specific thing, they tried to give me a antibiotic or some medicine, and I was in a room, and, well, getting ahead of myself, but to start it off, the hospital was very busy, so they put me in a different wing than the cancer wing, because they didn't have any beds.
Dang.
But I was in there, and like I said, I started to get sick, and fever skyrocketed. And I remember at one point they gave me a medicine, like an antibiotic, and I remember shortly after I just started convulsing, like shaking really, really bad. And like I don't know how to describe it unless like you've experienced it, but like it's uncontrollable, like this.
Yeah.
Like convulsing. And I just remember, asked my dad, like, hold me down, like, please, like, pray for me, hold me down, like I don't like this. And at that time I was scared.
Yeah.
And doctors called on the doctors and everything. Like I said, they were crazy busy. And then one nurse opened the door finally after they came, and it's like, oh my goodness, saw what was going on. And I mean, she ran and got people, and they were in the room with a matter of seconds, and gave me some medicine. But I remember sitting there asking my dad to pray for me. I said, pray for me, pray for me. And I remember shaking. And while I was shaking, I just remember just all of a sudden I could picture Jesus right there with me. And that's all I could see. And as I focused on him, the shaking diminished and stopped. They were giving me medicine, but it was just that moment, like that peace came over me again. It was like, okay, he's with me. But while I was there, ended up getting, because my immune system was knocked out, ended up getting RSV. Okay. That's something usually infants get and young children.
Yeah.
And where your lungs basically fill up with fluid, and everything like that. And it causes a lot of respiratory problems. Well, because I didn't have an immune system, I got RSV in the hospital. And because I didn't have any way to fight it off, it just got worse.
Dang.
So my lungs were filling up with fluid, and I was essentially dying because of it. And So it progressed to the point it's like, okay, well, we're going to have to move him to the intensive care unit, all right, and monitor him.
Mhm.
Well, they moved me to the intensive care unit, and then they had to put me in what's called a medically induced coma. So, and like I said, as a kid, I didn't process what all was going on really. So I didn't know, looking back, I didn't know like I was going to sleep. And so they give me the medicine and knocks me out. And I was in a coma for 10 days. And that is the, like, there's things there's things you encounter in life that are kind of scary and stuff. But I would say that those 10 days were, I'm going to use the word, were hell. All right. And that because what I was seeing and what I was encountering, just to give you a rough explanation, there were people chasing me through a junkyard. And I know this sounds crazy, but it's just the
Did
way
it feel like a dream the whole time?
yes.
Did you have any concept of time though?
No.
Yeah.
It felt like a dream, but it felt like it was real. Like it was really happening.
Yeah. I can imagine
So,
that like I might have a 30-second dream,
yeah,
but for 10 days,
10 days.
that's
Yeah.
insane.
But these people were chasing me through a junkyard and they were trying to kill me. Like I was trying to get away from them and stuff. And I remember at one point, I kind of got to a point where I got away from them. And then all of a sudden they popped out of nowhere and grabbed me and they threw me on a table. Were holding me down. I'm fighting them. And there was a circular saw at the foot of the bed that was running. And they were trying to push me into the saw to cut me in half. And I'm fighting. And I finally break free and I get away from them and I run away. And like I said, I won't go into great detail of all this because I mean, I could tell you all the things I saw just like it was yesterday. But like I said, it just went on, just dream after dream like that, just different things. And um, while this is going on, the doctor comes in and tells my parents, like, look, we don't know what to do. We're giving them treatment, and I was just progressively getting worse, to the point they said there's this machine that we haven't used since the 80s that's in the basement. And they actually only had one nurse or doctor that had actually operated the machine that had been there that long.
Dang.
And they said, we haven't used it since this time. We're going to pull it out of the basement. We're going to try it. They were to that point.
So that the 10 days didn't help at all?
No. This is still in the 10 days.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you haven't woken up yet?
No.
Okay.
And so they pulled that machine out of the basement, hooked me up to it, and whoever they had to get to come operate it, they get them. And it looked like I was getting better, and then I began to tank, like very, very bad. To the point my doctor come in to talk to my dad about it, and he said, "Look, we've tried everything." He said, all I know now to do is pray. It's to that point, and when you hear that from a doctor, that means a lot.
Yeah.
So, my dad, he said he just prayed and prayed and prayed. And he said, he just asking God, like, please help him. And there is a particular scripture in the Bible that where Jesus heals the centurion's son, I believe, or the official's son, excuse me. Mm-hmm. And when Jesus comes to him, or the official says, please heal my son. It's like, you don't even have to be there. Just say it. He'll be healed. And Jesus says, go, your son is healed. And my dad read that day. And he said, okay, God. He's like, you don't have to even be in the room. Just say the word.
Yeah.
And he prayed it and believed it and prayed that scripture. And the very next day I started to get better. The next day, I started to get better. My levels, whatever they were, I guess started to level out. Like I said, I don't know all the details. He could tell it better. But it wasn't long after that they pulled me out of the coma. And I remember waking up, and of course it was weird because I remember my dad coming over there, and like I'm still fighting people because I don't know what's real or not.
Dang.
And my dad comes up, and I'm fighting him and trying to get away from him. He said, "What are you doing, son?" I said, "I'm trying to get away." And he said, "No." He said, "It's okay." I said, "You're trying to kill me." And he said, "Son," he said, "I wouldn't kill you." And I looked at him. I said, "You would in a place like this." Because, I'm still fighting that, coming out of that 10-day
That's a long time to
10-day
be
dream. Yeah.
detached from like reality.
Yeah. And it wasn't long after that. And like I said, this is in and out now, like trying to wake up. And I remember I had to pee really bad.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm in this bed and like I'm covered head to toe in IVs. Okay. Because I don't know if you
Did
ever,
they have to like feed you during that
Yes,
time
yeah,
too?
feeding tube.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean head to toe in IVs. Like they didn't have another place to stick me. That's how bad it was. And I remember, like I said, he had to help me pee. I said I need to pee, and he come over there, and my dad is just clumsy sometimes, like my granny was, and so he's all right, go ahead. I start peeing. Well, he didn't have everything set up properly. I'll put it that way. And I start peeing all over the room.
Oh,
And pee's
gosh.
going everywhere.
And he's like,
Yeah, yeah, and he's freaking out and everything. And I start laughing. And that was the first time after waking up that I was like, okay, this is real.
This is real. Yeah.
Yeah. But like he's not trying to kill me. Like I'm out of it. Yeah, and this is really happening.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's crazy to literally be getting out of bed and you still think you're there.
Yeah, yeah, it's weird, but so time goes on, and what I found out is that while I was in a coma, all those things I was seeing were really happening. They were just warped.
Mm.
So me fighting those people trying to hold me down was me fighting the doctors and the nurses.
Oh my gosh, I've thought about that before.
And yeah,
about how like what if like when like sometimes you feel something in a dream.
yeah,
I'm like, what if it's like a bug in your room and it hits
Yeah.
you in the face? You know,
Right.
like I thought
Yeah.
about that. That's yeah.
yeah. Or you hear somebody knocking and there's knocking in your dream and
Mhm.
stuff like that. But yeah, what I found out, like said that I was fighting the doctors and everything like that. So everything I saw, like one dream, there was a crane that picked me up out of the bed, and like I was like 100 feet above the ground, like looking down at people and
Dang.
stuff. Well, there was a crane that literally picked me up out of the bed and moved me to a
Yeah.
different bed. So there's that. But and then there was one specific dream that I would fight and like everything like that. And it was a doctor, but it was an evil doctor. I'll put it that way. And they would come over and inject me with something, and it would paralyze me.
Oh,
And I could just, it was like my body was covered in glass. That's what it was. Every time it injected me, my body covered in glass, and I could not move. And what it was is I would fight them so much they would have to give me something to stop it, you know. So something pop up on the screen. Oh no. There we go. Oh,
what popped up?
something popped up like a PayPal. I just restarted the video. Uh-oh. Hopefully it didn't mess it up.
Well, goodness gracious.
Okay.
It's all right.
But anyway,
Did it? It only just popped up now.
yeah,
It wasn't going for like 10 minutes.
I don't think so.
Okay.
We'll check it.
That won't be too bad.
But
Just cut to me.
yeah, right.
For a minute.
Yeah, it'll be all right. But like I said, all those things were really going on in the dream and everything. Like I said, it was just very distorted for me. And it was to the point I fought them so much. Like I said, I was covered head to toe in needles and IVs that they actually had to thread the needles into my skin because I was yanking them out and pulling them out
Mm.
and everything. So, but anyway, waking up now. Okay, I've been in a bed for 10 days, more than that actually, because I was already admitted.
Already there, yeah.
And
Were you able before you got in the coma? Were you able to
Mhm.
get up and walk at all?
yes, but having cancer and gone through treatment, I was very weak. I couldn't
Right.
walk very far
Right.
and everything. So already still really weak. But come out of the coma, and they put me in a regular room finally. And they said, look, he's probably gonna be in here another 3 weeks, recovering and everything like that, learning how to walk again, and it's gonna be a long recovery. Okay, and I'm a little stubborn by nature, and I remember the nurses get me up out of bed, and like I said, I'm at this point, it's weird to remember, but I couldn't even sit up. That's how weak I was. Like I could barely raise my arm and sit up in bed. But by the first day, nurse gets me up, and she's got that, they have that belt they put around you,
Right.
and they're trying to help you walk. And I remember going out in the hallway because I had to do exercises, and I was pulling the nurse down the hallway. because she's just like, slow down, don't go that fast, and slow down. But
So you're not necessarily stubborn, but like it didn't take as long as they said. Or
yeah,
what?
so
'Cause
start
you're
doing
like
that.
you're probably like, I'm ready to get out of
Yeah, I was ready to go home.
Yeah.
Yeah, but doctor said it'd be 3 weeks, and it ended up being 3 days. And I give
Well, at
all
least you didn't get your hopes up too much.
yeah, right.
You know,
And I give all credit to God,
that's
for that.
right.
You know, but like I said, I wanted to go home. I was ready to
Yeah.
get out of there.
Yeah.
And recovered, went home, and everything. And I'll never forget because it was right around Christmas. I was 13 now
Mhm.
at this time, and it was right around Christmas. And open up presents and everything, and my dad rolls in this red bicycle.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and I was like, oh, that's awesome. It's
Like,
like,
wow, whose is that?
yeah, that's cool. But it's like also, it's like I asked for a blue one,
Yeah.
so I was like, red. You know, I was very appreciative, but it's like red.
Yeah.
I was like, why red? Like, I thought it was a blue and everything. And Dad said, well, you asked for a red one. I said, I don't remember asking for red.
I wasn't there.
Yeah. And said, yeah. He said, we asked you while you were in the ICU, asked you like, hey, what color bike do you want? You know, we're going to get you a bicycle. What color bike do you want? And he said, I looked at him and I said, red. And like, and it's like, okay.
Like that kid
Maybe
from
I
The
did.
Shining.
Yeah, right.
Red.
Yeah, right.
Red bike.
Yeah. Yeah. But the story goes, like I said, God showed up in a major way in my life. And like I said, from the very beginning, not that I didn't have, you know, ups and downs, didn't have times that were questionable, but at the very beginning, I feel like God showed me, like, you're going to have this testimony that you're going to encourage people that are going through the same things.
Yeah.
And know that I am still a healer, that I
Yes.
still am with my people,
Yeah.
and I still help them. So, you know, that's kind of the thing. It's been 20 years now.
Yeah.
I'm 30.
Yeah.
33. So yeah, exactly 20 years.
You just turned 33.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Appreciate it. But yeah, it's been 20 years now.
Yeah. I mean, that's why
So-
that's why I wanted you to agree that you felt the need to tell this
Yeah.
on the internet some way.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, just kind of not immortalize it, but
Yeah.
get your story out there. Because as far as the coma, like I feel like
Mhm.
you could go on to Blurry Creatures with those
Oh, yeah.
guys and tell that.
Yeah.
I think they'd be so fascinated. And maybe call up Lee Strobel somehow.
Yeah.
He's literally studying out of body experiences.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
necessarily saying yours was out of
Yeah.
body,
Mhm.
but I think that would be really interesting. I think
That's
you need to write a book
Yes.
and have Lee Strobel do the forward or something.
Yeah, right.
But it does give some insight that people need to know. This is very interesting. I
Right.
never, you know, I don't have experience in a coma,
Yeah.
but you're basically in a 10-day dream,
Right.
and it just becomes your reality.
Yeah.
You know, you have real dreams every now and then, but you get to wake up out of them.
Right.
And being in a coma like that sounds terrifying.
Well, it's like they say the average dream lasts about no longer than 7 minutes.
Mm.
That's the average dream. You know, for us, it goes on for a while.
Yeah, you feel like you're in there forever.
But they
That's
said,
crazy.
I think it's 7 minutes, something like that. So, I mean, if you can imagine how long that feels for 7 minutes, imagine 10 days.
Yeah.
Just nonstop.
Now, do you feel like it was a dream
Yeah.
the whole time, or were there breaks?
No, it was the whole time.
Okay.
It was different scenes. Like you would have a scene in a dream.
Was it just back to back though?
Mhm.
Dang.
So I'd had, like I said, the first one I described, that's the first one I remember. Like I said, then there was one with a crane. Then there was one I was in almost like a hamster cage. Like, so it was weird, hamster cage. Then there was one with the doctor. That one was probably one of the scariest ones.
You feel like the cage might have been them like holding you down or something?
The cage, I think, was the room because the room was glass. There's a huge glass door and everything. But I was in like this cage, and it's like I could see everybody, and I was screaming at the top of my lungs trying to get their attention, and they could not hear me, and beating on the glass and everything like that, and it just wasn't working. And like I said, the doctor one, where that one went on for a while, and that one was really scary. Then there was another one where I was like in a pod in a room with other people. And like I said, I'd have to figure out how to describe it. But those are the main ones I remember. But
Mhm.
like I said, think about it just drawn out.
Yeah.
So it was long.
I can't imagine. 10 days is a long time.
Yeah. But here I am now today. following along with that testimony is that doctor told me because of all the chemo and radiation that there's a very high possibility that I would not have kids,
Right.
that I would be sterile and just wasn't going to happen for me. And I remember when they told me that, and I looked at my parents again, and I said, I don't care what they say. I said, if God wants me to have kids, I'll have kids.
Yeah.
And time went on and everything, parents just worried.
Mhm.
Looking back, I understand a little more now.
Well,
But-
yeah. You're going to worry about your kids.
Yeah, right. And I remember going to church one day, and like I said, they've been worrying about this, because I'm their son. They want me to have kids eventually. And I remember going to church one day, and they had told one of the deacons that they trusted, and he had been a major prayer warrior through all that. And they were telling him, and it was like, Caleb, come, let's pray. I said, no. And I walked away.
Oh, dang.
And I said, you're not going to pray for me about this, because it doesn't matter what you pray, because God wants me to have kids. I'll have kids. And I was very adamant about it. Never got tested, never looked at it. I was, And so I sit here today with 4 kids.
Yeah.
That God has blessed me with.
Yep.
And that testimony, that time, just a major thing that God loves us.
Yeah.
And what he says is the final say.
Yes.
Doesn't matter what people say in this world. Doesn't matter what doctors say. It doesn't matter what anybody has the idea of.
Mm.
God has the final word.
Yeah.
So, like I said, there's a lot more about my life and more testimonies. But like I said, that I'll probably leave it at that. And here I am today, blessed beyond measure.
Now,
So
to put yourself in your dad's shoes, though,
Yeah.
if one of your kids said that to you,
Yeah.
would it make you upset? Like,
it said what to me?
because your dad probably just wanted to pray for you, and
Yeah.
you're
So,
like, no. Like,
yeah.
did you get in trouble later?
I didn't.
Oh, okay.
No. Looking back, I felt there are certain times, when pride gets in the way, and there are certain times where I feel like the Lord puts something in us to stand our ground.
Yeah.
And looking back at that time, that's not a time that I felt like it was pride.
Mhm.
That's not a time I felt like I was just being defiant.
Yeah.
I felt like it was I would say righteous anger, but a time when I just felt so firm in my conviction on what God had told me. And I was like, I'm not going to form any kind of doubt and let any doubt into this situation. And so even like I say, looking back on it, I don't feel like I was wrong in that.
Yeah.
Because I felt like it was what God told me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
So now, like I said, my kid doing it might be a little different, because I'm not in that same shoes anymore. But
Yeah. And God forbid we curse any future cancer.
Yeah.
So, well, that's good. I feel like we'll do a little bit of a part 2.
Yeah.
Because like I said, your story doesn't end there.
Yeah.
And a lot of grief that comes with that.
Yes, there is.
And we pick up where we left off and just kind of talk about later stories. I almost want to get Lindsay in here with you.
Yeah, that'd be a good one. Yeah, both of
So,
us together.
I don't know-
She
I
has
don't know
a
if
lot
she-
more than me.
I don't know if she'd be available next week, but
Let's see, maybe.
see if get her on here. But we'll conclude it right there, and hopefully there wasn't too much of a gap in your
we'll check it.
video. But if there is, I'll just put me on the video doing.
Yeah.
Well, at least be able to hear you. That's why
Yeah,
the
I
audio.
gotcha. Yeah,
So okay.
Yeah.
So thanks for watching. Thanks for telling that. I don't know how you don't tell that without just crying, because
I just, man, it like I said, there's a different feeling of it. Like I said, I know there's certain things I look back and I don't know. I'm just so grateful. And the amount of faith the Lord allowed me to have and placed in me in that time was unimaginable.
Yeah.
And so when I look back on it, I don't look back on it with sadness, but I look back on it as a joy that the Lord allowed me to go through that, to be a light to people. Allowed me to go through that as a testimony to people. Just like I said, just how faithful God is and how real He is.
Right. Well, good.
Yeah.
I think this will be a good start.
Yeah.
But you make me realize all the time. You look at someone, you're like, man, I really don't know that person's
Yeah.
story. And everybody has a story. You just gotta ask them.
Right.
So
It's true.
But okay, we'll see you guys
All
next
right.
week.
Thank you, guys. We'll see you.
We will conclude.
Yeah. Hope I didn't bore you too much.
No. It's all right.
See you guys.